So let's talk about the new features that are available in ThinkHub 4.1. Starting with Stylus mode, we're really excited. Stylus mode is an intelligent way to sort of detect whether a user, you can appreciate that if a user comes up and says, I want to move this object, it knows that this is my finger. But if I want to just go ahead and just draw on something, it knows that, hey, this is a stylus now, and it intelligently detects that. Or this is an eraser, and I want to go ahead and just erase that. It's a fantastic way to sort of immediately start annotating on content. And without having, you can still do it the way that you would traditionally do it. If I have sort of piece of content, you can still do all the same actions where I can go in here and select a color and a pen size or whatever, and I can still annotate on this content using my finger. But again, Stylus mode just gets you there in sort of just one step. So we're really excited to introduce this, and I will note that you can actually, within the main menu, you can toggle it on or off. So very, very useful. If for some reason you say, I really don't want to have Stylus mode, just turn it off right from the main menu, and it doesn't appear. If you think, hey, it's a really useful feature. A lot of times when people are presenting or they want to be able to, just very, very quickly make those annotations, I would recommend turning that on. Okay, so that's Stylus mode. Next, native video conferencing for Skype and WebEx. We're really, really excited to present it now. You'll notice that in the main menu, I have this particular device is set up for WebEx, but we can toggle, we can keep WebEx or Skype, having them appear in the main menu, and I just launch into a WebEx. I actually, just before we started this webinar, I actually launched a WebEx, and I've got Blair over here, and hi Blair, how you doing? Great. So you can see what's really cool about both the Skype for Business and WebEx experience is that we've built it right into ThinkHub. So it appears as a resizable window within ThinkHub. Blair can see the entire ThinkHub canvas. So whatever I've got on the canvas, whatever content I have, she can see, and also, of course, just through WebEx, I can see her desktop. So again, just by pulling in video conferencing that's through WebEx or Skype for Business, we have the ability to sort of have the best of all worlds. Whatever software-based solution you're using today works sort of natively now in ThinkHub, and we have the ability to also bring in all of the benefits of ThinkHub. And you can see, again, just whatever I have on the screen, whatever devices get connected to the canvas on this side, Blair can see as well. So we're really excited. This is something that it speaks to our increasingly our vision of a agnostic collaboration tool. So again, we recognize that some organizations are all into different ecosystems, but the reality is, if you look around and look at the users and all the different devices that they're connecting, platforms and video conferencing solutions, those are many and varied. And so again, we just want them all to work really, really, really well natively within ThinkHub. So we're really excited about this feature, and see you later, Blair. We'll be really excited to see how users start to deploy this in their various organizations. So this is now available in ThinkHub 4.1. Another feature that we're very excited to announce is AIRCONNECT View. So once you've downloaded the AIRCONNECT app and you're connecting your devices, we have the ability right within the AIRCONNECT app to take the device that you have AIRCONNECT running on, and they can see the canvas and participate as well. So you actually, if for whatever reason you don't have someone that is going to connect via WebEx, Skype, or some other video conferencing tool, right within the AIRCONNECT app, participants now can view the entire canvas and can take part in a meeting. So this has been enabled in the 4.1 release as well. Touch control. This is also something that we're very excited about. Just being able to control touch control now via Heartline inputs. You remember in the previous release we had touch control, which was launched, and you can do it wirelessly with any device. Well, now with the 4.1 release, even the Heartline inputs so when a device is connected, with a wire to ThinkHub, we can actually control. As you can see, actually the device that I'm running this on right now is connected connected, and just as a recall, so you know, I can go ahead and you know, I can let's say, you know, exit. I can do whatever I want. I'm connected to this device, and I'm controlling it as well, directly from the large touchscreen. So touch control is a great way to take whatever I happen to have. This is a Google Doc application that I'm running this presentation on. That's running on a laptop that's connected. So again, with a 4.1 release, this can be done wirelessly and with a wired connection, and that's sort of the new feature in 4.1. Okay, so let's talk about just a few additional features that you'll notice. I'll just pull this up directly in the menu. So in the main menu now, you'll see that when you get on the canvas part, you can do some new things. Like, for example, we have a whole bunch of, by popular demand, we have all sorts of new themes. So if you really want to get kind of crazy and you want to get out of the, say, the default blue that we have, you want to go to something, you know, wild and crazy, we have all sorts of new themes and colors that have been brought into ThinkHub. So you can very easily toggle to those, and of course you can always go back to the default anytime. The other thing that you can do is some users really, of course we have, as you notice, these grid lines that have always been part of the ThinkHub experience, but some users want to sometimes, you know, turn these off, and just you can just do that now just by a toggle that we have in the main menu. So you can take the grid lines and turn them on or off. You know, we find that a lot of times it's useful because you can sort of get a sense for just how much you know, space you have in the zoom level. But again, you want to turn them on and off, you can do so. Another really cool feature that we've gotten a lot of our design community, that people that are using ThinkHub as a creative design tool, have asked for this feature for a while, which is now being able to crop images. So if I take an image here, and maybe I've made some annotation on it, and I'm going to go ahead and take a snapshot of this, and I want to go ahead and just crop it to a certain part of the image. I can do so now just by, I can move around and say, you know, I just really want to get this this one part of the image that I think is really important. I can just do that, and now I've just cropped this one part of the screenshot that I took. So cropping is now something that we support in 4.1.